Hello there everybody, DmodGmod here today, and today we're here to talk about a bit of a special occasion. Today's a special video indeed, because today, on the day I'm uploading this, my channel is officially 5 years old. That's right, half a decade old. And, well, to me, that's kind of crazy to think about. I started doing this thing in the middle, I want to say probably like the near middle of, middle school, like probably like right when I was going to grade 8 or so. I started this thing during the summer, and well, we've been going on ever since, and it's been quite a ride. It's been a very good ride, in fact. I never regret doing this for a moment. I loved every second of it, pretty much. It was wonderful, it really was. And today I'm here to talk a little bit about, you know, just the history behind the channel, a little bit of my thoughts on the channel, give some special thank yous, just overall, just talk about the journey we've had so far, because 5 years is something really special. If you have something that you're proud of, like this channel for me, you should definitely talk about it. You should definitely take pride in what you do, because taking pride in what you do is what makes life worth living. I don't know why I'm getting all deep and stuff, but anyways, let's talk about this channel here. So, let's get this underway. Over the course of 5 years, we have done a lot of projects, and I mean a lot. At this point, we've finished 16 total, and we're working on the 17th right now with Pikmin 2. And every project has its ups and downs, I feel. I think every project, there's something to be proud of in every project, and stuff you look back at and could have gone, oh, I probably could have done that better, or oh, I probably shouldn't make note of that, or oh, maybe you should go back and make those freaking bonus videos. Anyways though, every project has its ups and downs, and I'm proud of all of them in some regard. Even if they aren't considered, like, even if they aren't really the best, I guess you could say, I'm proud of all of them in some way, shape, or form. And definitely some projects stand out above others. Some of my favorite projects I've ever done, some of them were like Pokemon Fire Red. I love doing that project. I was pretty happy with Pikmin 3 overall. Mario Super Sluggers, Wario Land 4, Fire Emblem 6 I thought was pretty fun. And a lot of other ones. I can go on for a few. I'm quite proud of a lot of my projects. I'm quite proud of a lot of them. And in the future, I would like to probably revisit some games and redo some of the projects, because I feel like I could definitely do a better job with it. Slash, I don't know why I played the games in such a weird order. I don't know if you guys have realized this, but like, over the years, I have played games in such an extremely weird order. For example, I played Pikmin 3 in 2016, Pikmin 1 in 2018, and now I'm playing Pikmin 2 in 2019. Like, what kind of order is that? But yeah, we've done a lot of projects. I'm proud of a lot of them, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the ride along with me, because it has definitely been a ride, and I hope to keep it going for quite some time. Now, when it comes to what I got planned for the future, slash this year, I guess you could say, because 2019 isn't quite over yet. We're only about halfway through 2019. We still got plenty of time, so who knows? Maybe even despite taking a break, I'll get more than one project done this year. We'll see, though. Anyways, though, back on topic. When it comes to what I got planned for this year, and just going on forward, I plan to, as I mentioned earlier, I kind of want to go back and replay some games, like remake some Let's Plays, because I feel like I could definitely do a better job with the stuff I've learned over the years on some past projects. Most particularly, I want to get back into the main Pokemon series, because I really do love Pokemon. Pokemon is what I grew up with. For those who don't know, the two games that I really grew up with, that made me who I am today, are Pokemon Fire Red and Ocarina of Time. Those two games changed my life forever. Along with my grandpa and my big brother, who got me into the both of them. So, to my grandpa and my old brother, even though you're probably not ever going to see this, if you do, thank you guys. You guys are awesome. You made me the guy I love to be today. So thank you. Anyways, as I was saying, I plan to hopefully jump back into Pokemon. However, there's one big problem with this, however. I, at the current moment, cannot record DS or 3DS games at the quality I would want to. My channel, even though I wouldn't say my channel is like perfect quality, it could definitely be better. In fact, now that I actually have a job, I tend to invest in some audio equipment so I can actually, you know, have a better sounding mic, have just better audio altogether. But yeah, anyways, the problem right now is that I can't record DS and 3DS in the quality I want. And I have a certain level of quality I like to keep in my videos. That way, I don't know, it's kind of like a self-pride thing where I like to make sure that my channel's like, you know, up to my own standards, I guess you could say. Because if you work on something that you're proud of, you should probably have set a standard for it. Something that you want to say, yeah, I want my work to be at least, or not even at least, you want to aim for the best you can do, pretty much. I'm sure you guys probably understand about something you're passionate about, but anyways. The big thing this year, when it came to 2018/19, is that I can actually record GameCube games now, which is why you've actually seen a bunch of GameCube game projects in the last little bit. You've seen Pikmin 1, you've seen Luigi's Mansion, you've seen Pikmin 2 now. So yeah, that explains that. And the problem right now is that when it comes to recording DS and 3DS, I would need a better PC because, unfortunately, since I'm a Canadian, getting a DS/3DS capture card is absolute heck out here. It is very difficult to do. So I can't really afford that option at the moment, unfortunately. Even with my money, it's just hard to find. It's just hard to get set up. So it's really hard to do. Maybe in the future, when I have a better PC, I can emulate them and play it like that. Because while I definitely prefer to play games normally, if I have to emulate them, but I can emulate them in good quality, I'm okay with doing that for a Let's Play sake. That for me, that is fine. So if I were to get back into Pokemon, I would only be able to play very specific games of the series. So we'll see how that goes. But I do hope to play more Pokemon because I really do love Pokemon. I took a break from it for a little bit because I had my project filled with Pokemon. But I think at this point, I think it'd be okay to go back to Pokemon for a bit, and it'd probably be okay. I don't think people would try and kill me for it anymore. So with that being said, that's probably the biggest plan I got for the year. For the rest of the year, I don't really plan my project super far out in advance. Like, I'll definitely, like, have some ideas in my head about a few games I'm kind of interested in Let's Playing at that moment, and then I'll pick one, and then we'll get to work on it, and then a few weeks later, bam, project's out. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm not one who's able to tell you guys really what my future plans are too in depth, mostly because, well, I don't really plan that far ahead. That probably explains a lot about this channel, huh? As of this point of the video, I've pretty much touched upon everything I wanted to touch upon. I talked a little bit about the projects, I talked a little about future plans, and so on and so forth. In that regard, we're pretty much done. However, there's definitely one more thing I gotta do before we head on out for today. And that would be to do some special thank yous, because this channel, the 5 years of wonderful times we've had on it, would not have been possible, or even close to the same, without you guys, the fans, the viewers, the people. I know I said it like that, but anyways. So that being said, I want to just get right into it. There's definitely some people who deserve a special thank you, and of course, if you don't get mentioned here, don't think it's not that I don't want to say thank you to you. It's just that there's a lot of people, and there's some people in my opinion that definitely deserve a special thank you, and other people, definitely you definitely have my gratitude, and you should know that. But I can't mention everyone, we'd be here forever. Anyways, that being said though, the first person I want to say thank you to is of course, the man, the myth, the legend, one of my best friends, Good Guy Googly. Now Good Guy Googly here, he has been my friend at this point for 3 years now. He's been here for almost the entirety of my YouTube channel at this point, and he's helped me with editing before, he's given me his opinion on things, he's checked things for me before I release them to make sure they look good or sound good to someone else. He's basically just been there for my technical support since forever. He's just been a really good support of the channel. He's been like a good friend. He does everything. He does everything. He really is a legend. And I want to say to you, friend, if you're watching this, thank you so much for being for me there all this time. It really does mean a lot to me. You're an amazing pal. I would never trade our friendship for nothing in the world. So thank you very much. Sincerely from DmodGmod. The next person I want to give a thank you to is another good friend of mine. She's been around for quite some time. She probably already knows who she is when she hears she, because she's probably the only girl who watches me. And that would be the Munchkin of Pern. This is a good friend of mine, childhood friend, and she's been supporting me, well, since the beginning, because, well, she's a childhood friend. She's known me since forever. In fact, she's known me since grade 2. We've known each other for 10 years now. Isn't that crazy? And she's been around since forever. She watches the videos, she tells me things I get wrong all the time because she's way smarter than I am. She knows everything. She knows everything about grammar. She knows a lot of things about science. Her comments are really interesting to me because she doesn't really comment, like, she just comments things I just don't really know. She just informs people. She informs me. It's really interesting, actually. So yeah, Munchkin of Pern, if you're watching this, thank you very much for supporting the channel for so long. I really do appreciate it. You're a great friend of mine. Thank you for being around all this time. The next person I want to give a special thank you to is yet another friend of mine. His name goes by the name, the legend, SPUnlover320. Another really good friend of mine. He's been around for quite some time. And just like Googly, he does a lot of things for me. He checks things out for me. He helps me out from time to time. He's just a general good supporter of mine and just a good friend in general. So Espeon Lover, while I don't have too much to say because these days we've kind of been doing our own things, I still remember you. You're still my friend. Thank you for helping me out so much over the years, friend. It's been 5 years now, and I plan to keep on going. And it's good to know that I got a friend like you behind me. And I got one more special final thank you I want to give out to. And this guy, he may suspect his name here because he's kind of newer to the channel, but he's been definitely a big help. He's been a big supporter, and I definitely believe he deserves a special thank you from moi. So that being said, thank you to my final special thank you of the video to Arhead. Arhead, he has been around since Mario Galaxy 2, which isn't super long ago, but it's long enough ago that he's been around for a bit in my opinion. And he has been a wonderful supporter. He pretty much comments every video, he leaves likes on videos, which of course always helps me out. He gives his opinion on things, which I always love talking to people about their opinions. He shares his thoughts on things. It's just overall, he's pretty much what I call... How do I put this? The ideal fan, my favorite viewer, I guess you could say. I don't know, he's just been a really good supporter, and he really does make it my day every day he comments on my videos. So, to you, I think you deserve a special thank you. So, Arhead, if you're watching this, which you probably are, thank you very much, friend. You're a wonderful guy to have around. Thank you so much. And yeah, with that being said though, that's all my special thank yous I want to get out of the way. I'll definitely have some other people to thank, perhaps in the credits after this. But with that being said, I think I've said all I wanted to say. It's been a wonderful 5 years up to this point. I've had a great time. I hope you guys have been having a great time. And let's have many more years of wonderful Let's Play memories. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in the future for whatever may come down the line. See you guys then.